So, how does the military change you? I've been asked that question numerous times, but I've also been told that I've changed since before I went in '97 to when I got out in 2017. My family, they're the ones who definitely noticed the difference, you know, as far as like the way I carry myself, my attitude, you know, just speech patterns, behaviors. Before I joined, they always, how they say, you cuss like a sailor, or you get, start doing bad language because of the military. That's true, and it's also false. Because before, I would say a cuss word every now and then, but not too much around the family, because I was still, didn't know much of nothing. But after I joined the military, and after I got out, actually, you know, you'd be surprised to catch a fuck bomb or shit, whatever cuss word or crazy off the wall joke, whether it be sexual in nature, I guess biased, bigoted, or racist in nature. It's just the nature of the beast, because after you join the military, you kind of don't care, but you care at the same time. Especially in uniform, you kind of care, you have like a level of decorum, professionalism, about you. But when you're out, just you and your friends, no, leadership around, whatever says, whatever goes, goes. But as far as behavioral, just the basic, get bad attitudes about certain things. You feel biased or you feel strongly towards something like, whether it's politics, religion, you know, things of that nature. Me, before I joined, I really didn't care about too much because there was a lot that I didn't know. Um, while I was in, fresh from Texas, my first duty station was Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I was back then what they call a token. I think it was like, token, the one who stands out. Like out of a platoon of like 32 people, I was like one of two black people in the platoon. I think it was like 10 of us total in the entire company of like 180 something people. Because my first duty station, I was in an airborne unit on Fort Bragg. So, yeah, that was the thing to do. I didn't want to go, to airborne school, but that's a different story for a different time. But yeah, I learned a lot. You know, speech patterns changed. A lot of people, they knew I was from Texas by the way I spoke, by the way I communicated. And then after being in the military for a while, going from duty station to duty station, being around, different types of people from around the world, you know, depends on which part of the country I'm in, because I could be confused as, part Dominican, Panamanian, if I'm, on the East Coast, so most of my friends were Spanish speakers anyway. So, and then especially went to Panama, it worked in my favor. Germany worked in my favor. Korea, it worked in my favor. So pretty much every duty station I went to, by the way I looked, it's like it was different. But I don't know, just mannerisms like, you have like this sense of pride or, you know, just cockiness about you also. Especially, being a military policeman, we have to work pretty much by ourselves, especially when you're out there doing patrols and stuff. So, you got to be able to, be self sufficient when you're doing your job, unlike a lot of other MOSs or, military occupational specialty, where that's pretty much your job. Like military police, cook, medic, infantry, stuff like that. But being used to work by yourself, that's one of the main benefits of being a military policeman, because they trust you. Who you are. Some guys, come in. I was 19 when I came in. Some 18 year old brand new private, haven't been anywhere, but now you trust in him with a 9 mil Beretta at the time when I was in, back in the days. I think they've got new weapons since then. I think they went to a SIG, something like that. But back then, you had to trust this 18-year-old snot-nosed private with a gun around the military installation by himself. So yeah, we got to score pretty high on the ASVAB, and you got to have some type of mental toughness about you because you're 18-year-old with a weapon at the very minimum. So thing is also with being a military policeman, you learn to adapt all the time on your feet because we do the same exact thing as a police officer in the civilian world, but we're more concentrated to the installation. We deal with civilians, we deal with military family members, spouses, children, generals, senators, all that stuff. We do, escorts, money escorts, VIP, all that stuff. So yeah, you get used to working by yourself, which kind of goes into one of the things I miss about being in the military, because it's a lot of esprit de corps, a lot of you know camaraderie, bonding over tough times, bonding over fun times. You know, especially when you're in the barracks, back when you're younger. If you're not married, you know, you have friends. Their family members pass away. Your family members have passed away, and so you bond a lot. But I don't know, as far as just different behaviors that I've got. Like my thing right now is like I pretty much get to chill or do things. Especially now I do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know, and waking up in the morning early back in the day, I didn't like that too much. No one really likes it, but you kind of get used to it. Now I'm a night owl, so I easily stay up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Go to sleep, wake up at like 8, even to this day, and get right at it. But what else? I don't know what I miss about it the most. I don't really miss the pay. The pay was cool, I just, I miss shooting weapons. Well, going to the range a lot. That was fun. Because now, since I'm out, I got to pay for my own ammunition. But before, it was on Uncle Sam's dime. So whatever weapon you wanted to shoot or whatever you qualify with, that's what you shot with, Being military police, we had the 9mm, M4, we had the 249. Back when I initially came in, I was using the M60 before they phased out, and we got the 249 saw. And now they use the M240 Bravo, the Mark 19. We had the AT4. Now we got the I forgot. It's a whole bunch of different things they got right now. The M203 grenade launcher when you're a team leader, squad leader. The shotgun. M24 Benelli, the sniper rifle if you're an SRT team. I don't know, it's just like my time I actually had fun, like when like texting friends back and forth or Facebook or whatever, just communicating, a lot of them, they'll rate their experience low, like around, 50, 60%. Me, I rate mine probably like 89, 89%. So generally, I had a good time in the military, and I did 20 years. The 11, 12% or whatever, I would say just because of, just when you're married at the time and being deployed and like certain times, everybody goes to their own different type of stuff, especially like when you work with other like leadership or other individuals in the company or within the battalion. It's just like a job, really, any other job. You can you hate somebody you work with, just like, especially when towards the end, before I actually retired, working in the S3 shop, dealing with, sergeant majors and, certain captains and certain, majors, just pain in the ass a lot of times, especially like with lieutenants. They don't know nothing, ain't been nothing, but they outrank you, and when you know better and certain things, but hey, you gotta let a lieutenant learn for himself. So whatever, you let him fuck up, but it all falls back on you being the enlisted. So we gotta keep that in mind. But for I don't know, I've been think like 8 different duty stations since I was in. So yeah, as far as my funnest duty station, I would have to say it's probably Korea. But well, I would say it's a toss up between Panama, Germany, and Korea. As far as the funnest, I was in Korea the longest for 3 years. So yeah, I would say Korea probably. I've done more there. I had more fun. But as far as like the most stressful duty station, I would definitely say Fort Bliss. Fort Bliss is just, there's nothing out there but bars. There's so much that you can get in trouble doing. Just, even when you're not in trouble, when it's not you, it's somebody in a unit. And, you know, the military does, you know, just mass punishment. So nothing more disheartening than, you know, you go out there, all you hear, you know, platoon, attention, open ranks, march, half right, face. You know you're about to do some push-ups. So, but I don't know. Like I said, for the most part, I had fun. So I can't really complain. You know, lost some friends along the way. You know, self-deletion, you know, deploying downrange. You know, it sucks, but it's part of the job we know we signed up for. And what I tell anyone who thinks about joining, yo, don't join for the college. Join knowing you're probably going to go to war. Because I remember hearing about that. My first initial enlistment, I didn't go anywhere. But right after I re-enlisted, I was in Hawaii. You know, going to Fort Bliss. Bam! They got me. But then I went again, and then I went again. So, yeah. But like I said, tell anyone, like, if you're going to join, have a purpose, do what you need to do, you know. And the thing is, in the military, you make a lot of friends, but a lot of times, like, it's like you make friends, but they may not live anywhere near you once you get out. I got friends pretty much in every state in America. I got friends in, you know, Germany. I got friends in Korea. I got friends in Italy. I got friends in Australia. I got friends in Japan. You know, we're all over South America. So they get out, they go back to their homeland, or, you know, it just depends on, you know, even Samoa. I got a lot of friends that live in Samoa. Like, it just depends on, do you stay communicating with them or not? I do, through Facebook. But I don't know. It's going to be part of another story later on down the road. But for now, you know, I'm just going to leave it here. Just thinking about what I'm going to do as far as, you know, making this YouTube channel grow. It's a lot. It's just, I got to be more organized as far as what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do for it. Because I got so much on my mind right now as far as what to say, what to do. I know what to say. It's just how I'm going to throw it out there. But, oh yeah, I zoomed in. I got this automatic zoom thing on this camera in front. So, yeah. But I'll be posting more videos soon. Like, my eyes are kind of reddish because, you know, I just took a shower and stuff. So, yep. I'll check y'all later. Probably drop 2 videos tomorrow, which will be Monday. Because right now it is 11:42 here in Seattle. So, yep, I'll drop 2 more videos tomorrow. Until then, check y'all later.